I said I'm on 9 Spiral, Fair Use YouTube. This is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe upon my copyright under Title 17 USC Section 107. Let's cook. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, 9 Spiral, let's go. Let's get some of the destiny, man. Tribal Mafia. 9 Spiral, couldn't drop yourself the real. Uh-huh. We're gonna get a little bit of it. Y'all be on the lookout now.
Underrated, you a fool if you thinking otherwise. My vibration is irrelevant to knowledge you holding. Immortal primitive being, this is what you inherit. Lower vibration, no being in the state of slow motion. Illiquid to fit the description of pictures so tainted that through wisdom it has now become vividly clearer. Every move you make, we observing your maneuver. The quicker you move, it builds up the pressure. The louder we screaming crystal vibration that reaches to heaven. Promise to listen and open the windows, pouring out blessings amongst all the children of Israel. Is official. I thought you knew he won't prosper. No weapon, sacred ground you standing on will be crippled. I suggest you keep on clinging to Jacob, keeping the cold, staying in the vibration, talking the frequency connected to heaven that embodies a whole nation of people with a destiny that has to be reckoned. Got your mental dog, even Esau down the bar. He will rise, pick mama up, accept the law, precept the bomb, the begotten Psalm 2:7. But watch the creek, as this Shammai Kada, we coming out the sea, serving that to the masses.
Alright, con. Let's say 9 Spiral. Let's cook. Let's cook. Alright, we're back in the earliest images of Israelites in Amarukhan. And we're just going to take a second look and see what we see. Yeah, no doubt. Y'all take your time. Look at it. Because only Israelites wore the feathered crown, right? And then you see you were not living in teepees. Nothing like that. We're talking about palaces and things, right? Kingdoms. Jerusalem. We popping off in Paraguay. My bad, I'm back. I should have told you I stepped away, my bad. All right, we taking a second look, y'all. That's all we doing. Because this is you, my naga. Here we have the Olmec, the back of the Olmec's head, right? And you rarely see these images. And so you got to get them when they pop up. You got to know where to go to get them. We're just taking a second look. That's all we doing. Peru, huh? You see he got the feather crown, huh? What is that, a llama? You know, check Kier Mills' video, right? the biblical animals and things. And you got Chief Murray. Shout out to Chief Murray. I actually had an opportunity to speak with him over the phone. It's been cool, man, to watch him grow over the years, right? So y'all check his channel out. But we're just looking for Israel, right? As you can see over here, we got what? A Moor and an Edomite, right? Somebody painted this shit. Somebody drew this shit, right? We're going to get back into the book, America being the most latest and accurate description, right? And we're just going to see what we see. All right. Guatemala, Yucatan, huh? As you can see, this is right about when the hijack came, right? Who are these people? You see that? Kind of look like we fighting, right? We fighting to get to the top. Look at this shit. And we're just talking Shem's lot, right? The Americas, that's all. You got all these Inca kings, right? And then you got Charles V, right? This is Charles. Holy Roman Emperor, Charles. And after that, a whole line of hijack, right? But you notice they start to lighten up. I wish I can get a good shot of this. I could have, man, but hey, man. Right here, this is Charles V, right? Same color as the copper color Naga or Negro in Amarukhan. And we're just talking the Indian, Aboriginal, however you want to call it. Just know that this is Shem, right? The line of Shem. See that? Right about here, you're talking curses of Deuteronomy, right? And we might get off into the book, man, American Holocaust, man, just to show y'all some things and to give you a glimpse of how Israel was rocking back then, right? And of course, you see they brought over over these abominations and shit, right? That might be a whole dragon right there. You see how they got him caged? This motherfucker over here free, whatever the fuck this abomination is. And you see that these are holy temples. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get some of natural by law. I'm gonna let natural by law explain it to you. We're gonna get some of holy vessel. We're gonna get some of Edu right? You see this temple right here? This temple right here is holy, man. And we're talking South America, right? The Northern Kingdom. And this is my opinion, right? It's my opinion. In the days of Solomon, the kingdom was divided. But we got Solomon rocking in what? Mexico. So now we're talking Southern Kingdom, huh? Somebody has to be brought back over here, right? This Northern Kingdom, and you get that in, the Book of the Mormon, the Nephi and things. And, I'm not too much, into that, but, much respect. You see, these are holy temples, man, with these. You see this more right here. I'm going to let Natural gonna break it down to you. This is the same shit right here. They were brought into our temples. We were made to worship them, right? And once we get into the book, man, right, once we get into it, we'll come to understand that this Northern Kingdom, right, they were the first ones to go. Why? Because they was the first ones to commit idolatry. We get that in scripture. This Northern Kingdom went into captivity first, right? And we're looking at it. You see this? This is an Indian. This is an Aboriginal. You see these feather crowns right here? You see this cat right here with a robe, fancy robe, and even a little fancy person. The same shit. Robe, Kingsley robe. I can't tell if this is Edomite or more. You got one right here, right? And so your brethren been amongst you, right? So we look into scripture, we understand that we see that your brother has always been amongst you, right? Somebody was over here and I'm supposed to be over here. And so for that reason, they have cursed their generations according to Jubilees chapter 8, right? We're just taking a good look at the earliest images of Israelites, right? Over here in the Amarukhan. See that? Look at that. See that? All right, let's get some scripture right here. This is Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 1 and 3. And it came to pass in the 6th year, in the 6th month, on the 5th day of the month, as I sat in my house with the elders of Judah, sitting before me, that the hand of the Most High, fell upon me there. And then I looked, and there was a likeness, like the appearance of fire, right? From the appearance of his waist and downward, of fire. And from his waist and upward, like the appearance of brightness, like the color of amber, right? A burning red, right? He stretched out the form of a hand, right? And did what? Took me by the lock of the hair. See that? This one kind of blurry, man, but if you can see right here, you feel me? Yeah, by the lock of the hair, right? All right, let's cook. We cooking. All right, come. You're rocking with 9 Spiral. Now look here, man. We all on the same street. 432thedrop.com. All right. We on YouTube. We all on the same street on YouTube. That is right. And so I made a stop by my man Natural by Law. Right. We're gonna get it from the naturalist. I'm gonna let him explain it to you because some of y'all are not getting it. Some of y'all will never get it. So we understand that some of the videos we make ain't for everybody. And I didn't get on YouTube for subscribers, for fortune, for fame, none of that. I came to do what my mother and father sent me here to do, right? Daniel 12. Yo, naturalist. Pop off, man.
See, everybody wants to be a Indian.
Uh-huh.
Everybody want to be an American Indian. All right, everybody love using these pictures.
Let's go.
On artists, Montanas, right? Everyone loves using these kind of pictures. Everyone loves being an American Indian. But who can explain what this is, right? How many of you Indians out there can explain what this is, right? You know, because Drop Nation already know. See, here at Drop Nation, we're steadily in the indigenous truth. Steadily in the indigenous truth. Now, if I blow this up, right? You see the turbans and such, right? You see the Autochtons, the natural ones, Indians, right? We see some more guard and turbans. You know what I'm saying? You see this in the back?
Come. Y'all see that?
So,
They see it.
what is this? Who is this? Right? A lot of y'all want to throw shots, right? Everybody want to throw shots
No doubt. Watch this.
at the real one.
At the real ones. Give me a second, Natural. I got you. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I got you. Huh? Is Israel, huh? Or what? Home born slave. Why is he plundered? Where you at, my naga? Are you a home born slave? What about now? Huh? Are you a home born slave, Israel? Because everything's over here, right? Over here. Found over here. In the Grand Canyons, huh? Give you another look right here, right? Are you a homeborn slave? Is right here. We're just talking Shim's lot, right? Blended of both cold and heat. And we're just talking Jubilees 8. All artifacts, right? Found over here. Last time I checked, we're talking over tens of thousands. Always found over here, right? Never over there. I mean, look at this shit, man. It's probably some real shit, man. We'll never see. Probably only this picture right here, right? You got the Decalogue stone. What? Los Lunes, New Mexico, right? Your 9 commandments, not 10. And one of them is honor thy father and thy mother above. That's a damn commandment. And we got the scriptures to back it up. We're going to get into it. I got something coming. We're going to get into it. Right? We're just saying, man, look here, man. Where did it all start, man? If this is Asia, right? You got South America right here. La Florida. Terra Florida, right? Catay. La China would be somewhere in here, which would have made it easy for Columbus to reach China. La China, to me, on the other map we have, right, looks to be Louisiana area. And so we know Columbus came down the Mississippi. Ain't no traversing and all that shit, right? You can't traverse these geysers, man. And the Most High set it up like that. You cannot traverse these geysers. Now you can ride them motherfuckers, right? But you can't traverse. So they've been lying to you, right? All right, let's rock out. Let's rock. Pop off, natural.
But I mean, who can explain what this is?
Who?
And how come there's Indians around, right? And how come this is set up where the Indians are? Why is this in the house?
Huh?
In the temple, in the building of the Indians?
We're talking holy temples, man. Do y'all see what's going on right here, right? And we're just talking the Northern Kingdom, right? Let's get into it.
Especially with this. In fact, if anyone has this in color, please, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and drop that in the comment. Ahab. But yeah, I mean, what is this? What is this that we're looking at? You see what this is? Shout out to Yohanatan.
Yohanatan.
Hebrew Prince.
Let's go.
It's kind of like the blimmies, right? What's going on here? And with these guards, right, in these turbans, who brought this foreign beast? And we can tell by complexion that no one in here seems to look like this thing. No one around you. So who set up this foreign creature in the house of the Indians.
Huh? A holy temple, huh? Who did it? I tell you who. Moab and motherfucking Edom. You see that? Moab and Edom. And it's written all in scripture, right? And we correlating this shit in these books, these books of antiquities we got, right? Shit. All right, we're gonna pop it off with my man Holy Vessel 34. Y'all check him out on YouTube, man. Great channel. And we're digging on the Northern Kingdom, right? Being dispersed, right? We're going by scriptures. Somebody has to come back over here, right? And we're gonna find out who, how, and why. All right. My bad, I'm knocking stuff over. All right, pop off, huh?
All right, I'm going to say shalom to everyone.
Shalom.
Thank the Most High for the Sabbath that just went past. I'm going to get into a very, it could be touchy, controversial type topic in regards to the land of Osiris that is written of in the Apocrypha when you go to
Osiris, right? Osiris, Azareth. We're gonna look it up. Let's go.
Second Esdras, chapter 13, verses 36 through 47. I'm going to go through that information to prove, not to try to prove someone wrong, but just based on literature that they actually, just left for us to really read. A lot of us don't really go into certain, literature in regards to, information like this.
Con, I agree, man. I have to back that up. This is not about who's right or wrong at this point in time, right? Because we will soon, you know what I'm saying, find out. But this is to get somewhat edification with what we have, right? We have to do the best with what we have, and we have to utilize what wisdom, right, to help us see things that we can't see, right? Deuteronomy 29:29, one of my favorite verses. The secret things belong to the Most High, Hawa, right? But those things revealed belong to us and to our children forever, and that we may do all the words of our law. Let's go.
But I'm going to try my best in a few minutes here to prove that Osiris in Scripture is actually linked to America. And that is one of the records, Second Esdras chapter 13, verses 36 through 47, that Christopher Columbus himself actually used to find who we call today the North American Indian. Okay, it's not just the North American Indian that was in this particular land, but predominantly they are the ones that were scattered throughout the Americas, South America, and you have parts of North America as well. But of course, there were other
You see that? Let's go. Hold on, let him speak.
Hebrew people. Certain parts of Naphtali is there, Reuben, Simeon, some parts of Zebulun. You'll find Zebulunites there, all throughout South America even North America today.
Let's go. All right, let's get into it, right? Azareth. One of the name of the land beyond the great river. We're talking the Mississippi, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, right? Observing the laws of Moshe until the time of the restoration, There will be a time of restoration, all right? Columbus identified America with this land. So here you go right here. America. And we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. Let's go. All right, let's get this one right quick. Let's get this one right quick. I found this interesting, right? Because I'm building the case. Still talking about Azareth. This is the land to which the what? 10 tribes. And we're just talking what? The northern kingdom. Were what? Deported. So they were what? Deported. Right? So they left, right? They left where? Azareth. Meaning they left America. They were what? Deported. And we're going to get that in scripture, right? All right, who we got here? We got Manasseh ben Israel. And we do have his material, a lot of his material in the drop library. South America, huh? So they're putting the what? Lost tribes in South America. Uh-oh. I don't want to do that. All right, we're just doing some correlating. That's all. I ain't see much in this one. All right, man, you got this drop right here, man. This is coming out of the Mormon scripture, and I do know it's some drop in here, right? We do know that, but I just can't get into it. It is just too hijacked with issues. I mean, you can't read a damn paragraph without running into a prophecy about issues. I don't see how y'all do it. Send me the drop about the Northern Kingdom, but miss me with all that other shit about Moshe prophesying about issues. Yeah, miss me with all that shit. But if you can find some drop, because I have had a lot of people, y'all, I call them y'all Book of the Mormon people, Israelites, you know, that came in the comment section asking me to take a look at it. I even got a Ak on IG, man. He send me shit all the time, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. And it's like, yo, man, y'all niggas like Jehovah's Witnesses or something, trying to push that shit on people. Like I said, we do know it's some drop in there, man. You know, maybe in Nephi and things like that, but goddamn, I just can't read it. But here you go, man. We got the 10 tribes, right? Joseph Smith and the boys. 10 tribes. Look at that. That Zion, that new Jerusalem will be built upon the American continent, huh? And we're just talking the what? Restoration of who? Israel, the northern kingdom, and also the southern kingdom, right? Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? Cold word, Assyrian, Carthaginians, Romans, all the same shit, all the same shit. And they stretched out your timelines, and this shit wasn't that long ago, right? We're just talking Deuteronomy 28. Wasn't that long ago. And you know, man, people come to me, man, everybody want to be Israel. I get it. There are great benefits from being from the 12 tribes. Again, I don't know. I've often said I don't know how much Israelite blood is needed to be an Israelite. But I can tell you that most of Israel is not going to make it. Okay, I repeat, it's not going to make it. And I can prove that to you right quick. Give me a minute. Watch this. That ain't what I want. All right. For though your people, O Israel, we're just talking Isaiah 10:22, be as the sand of the sea, yet only a remnant of them will return, right? And we're just talking the destruction decree shall overflow with righteousness, right? The destruction, right? Decreed, right? Destruction decreed, right? Shall overflow with righteousness, right? Meaning destruction and righteousness is going to happen at the same time. So you will see the reward of the wicked, right? From afar. Deliverance, death. Deliverance, death. You see that? For the Most High, Hawa of hosts will make a determined end in the midst of all the land. But we're just talking only a remnant, right? Come on, let's get that. Verse 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant, right, of Israel and such as have escaped what? Destruction. Because it's what? Decreed. By who? Hawa. All right, let's go. Let's cook. All right, let's get off into it, man. We're back off in America being the latest and most accurate description of the old world, right? Who the fuck y'all fooling? Shit. Nigga, this the old world. Everything over here. Everything started over here, right? Including everything in scripture, and this is what we're saying. Because why would you have the prophet Obadiah, right? Right here? The prophet Obadiah, right? Prophesying about your brethren, Esau, and their destruction, right? Let's get into it. Let's see if we can get this a little bigger. I mean, this book is very, very complex and convoluted. It reads very odd, right? Let's just say odd. But it gives you the drop right in front of your face. Because why would it be in a book, right, called America? And this book is sitting off in the fucking Library of Congress. But it wasn't in our history books. And this motherfucking book is from the 1600s. You see what I'm saying? You see that shit? I think that was Kiramio. He said Obama, you know, one of the things he did was and you know, the hell with Obama, right? But one of the things he did was, you know, have all these books, um, you know, scanned. Had all these books scanned, right? So we can have access to them on the internet, right? You know, that ain't nothing but a Hawa. Hawa controls the enemy. You know that? All right, let's get into it. But what signifies? Let's see something. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. But what signifies all this to the discovery of Amarukhan, which lies not only onely under the scorching, which lies not onely. Bullshit. It's one continent. Under the scorching heats of the equinox, right? But under the frost and snows of the Arctic and Antarctic poles, huh? Hell is y'all saying, man? In 1 second. Huh? We're just talking shims lot, right? They got both what? Cold and heat. And they telling us the same shit, right? In this book. You see that shit? Which lies not onely, but it does, lies only under the scorching heats of the equinox, but under the frost and snows of the Arctic. Come on, man. Look at that. Fryer takes out. We're just talking nothing but Jesuit. That's all. Out of Obadiah, as if that prophet in the 3 last verses of his prophecy should speak of the who? Spaniards, who were melanated, look just like you, so-called Negro, which should not, is that only or only, I don't know, discover and conquer Amarukhan, but also convert the what? Inhabitants to the Christian faith. You see this shit? Columbus been saying this shit. Columbus was clear, cut, and concise about the fuck he was coming over here to do, right? He was looking for what? Mount Zion. And the Grand Khan, right? Who is Prester John, King David. Y'all think this shit happened way back BCA. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, look, you know, we don't have to know everything, man. We don't have to know everything. But we damn sure ain't stupid. Because those that are in Sepharad, right, should inherit and possess the cities of the south. Wonder where Sepharad is. Somewhere over here. And watch this, right? And saviors shall arise from the mountains of Zion to judge the mount and wealth of who? Esau. Right there. Esau, your brethren. You got the Red Sea. You got Solomon popping off. I told you we got Solomon in Mexico, man. We got Solomon in Mexico. Watch this. What we got? We're just taking a look, man. We're gonna see what we see. That's all. Like I said, I'm not really for getting deep into it. Right? But we damn sure gonna get the drop. We gonna recon this motherfucker. I tell you that much. See what's popping off, right? I'm trying to get the Ezra's drop. Yeah, let me just go ahead and try to get the Ezra's drop. Phoenicians, Cold Word Assyrians. See that? Carthaginians, all the same shit. Different tribes. All of them gonna be pertaining to Esau. Idumea, right? We're just talking Idumea. Alright, let's see. Where we at? Man, I need to get to 23. I'm trying to get to 23. 23. Where we at? 23. Look here, man. You got the king of Moab rocking and the king of Edom. You see that? King of Moab and the king of Edom. Okay. Rocking in the Amarukhan. See that? I'm probably skipping over some shit. Alright, you got most high power of Shem. Alright, you got some stuff popping off. Alright, here we go. A small seeming testimony is added, being taken out of the fourth book of Ezra, that the what? 10 tribes, we're just talking the northern kingdom, that were carried away, right? From where? Amarukhan, we're going to see that. By Shalmaneser, with their king, Hosea to Nahala, Habar, the river Gozan, I guess, and the cities of the Medes might be acknowledged as the first planters of Amarukhan, huh? So we're just talking Israel, the first planters of Amarukhan, concerning which Ezra saith, thus the 10 tribes brought over into another country, right? Because they left where? Amarukhan. Concerning which Ezra said that 10 tribes brought over into another country, consulted, okay, that they should forsake the multitude of the heathens, right? And travel to, because why? Heathens plucked you off this motherfucker. So they were leaving the heathen and travel to a remote country where no Israelite, you know what I'm saying? I just insert Israelite had ever lived before, right? There they would maintain their laws, right? The Torah, which they had not observed in their own country. That's what it's supposed to read. Their own country, Amarukhan. All right. Let go. All right, let go. Second Ezra, chapter 13, verse 39 through 50. And as for you seeing himself gather, and as for you seeing him, Shalaki, gather to himself another multitude that was peaceable. These are the 10 tribes which were led away from their own land, right? Their own land, into captivity in the days of King Hosea, whom Shalmaneser, the king of the Assyrians, led captive. They took them across what? The river. They were taken into another land, but they formed this plan for themselves. We just saw that, right? In a book, an old book at that, about Amarukhan, America, right? That they would leave the multitude, right? The heathens of the nations, because the multitude of the nations flooded your land, right? They came over here to disperse you and go to a more distant region where no Israelite had ever lived. that there at least they may keep their what? Torah, their law, which they had not kept in their own land. There we go again. And they went in by the narrow passages of the what? Mississippi River. For at that time the Most High performed signs for them and stopped the channels of the river until they had crossed over or passed over. Through that region, that was a long way to go, a journey of a year and a half, and that country is called Azareth, or America, right? So they did what? Let's read it again. Through that region, there was a long way to go, a journey of a year and a half, right? So they journeyed through that region. What region? Uh-oh. The mouse ain't working, y'all. Give me a minute. Azareth, right? Here we go. Through Azareth, which is also known as a miracle. So again, I ask, right? How do you journey through America? All right, say no more, man. We're going to pop off with Chief Murray, man. Chief Murray in the house. Y'all check him out on YouTube, man. It's the good arc right here, man. Man, I watched him grow over the years, man. Great material, man. Great teacher. Let's go.
According to the 16th century maps made by Gerardus Mercator, the so-called Red Sea was originally named Sinus Arabicus, which translates to Arabian Gulf. No major sea in the world has a river that flows into it with exactly 7 heads, except for the Gulf of Mexico. A major river flows into the Gulf of Mexico, known as the Mississippi River. No pun intended.
He said that Mizraim, huh? Or that Mississippi River. Shout out to the Ark, man. No doubt. All right, we rocking with my man Do Right E, man. Look here, man. Pop off, man. We just digging on Billy Bowlegs, right? We still kept the same names, right? Remember, some of y'all too young to remember Billy White Shoe Johnson? Played for the Atlanta Falcons, huh? Right here, we just talking about Billy Bowlegs. Let's go.
Billy Bowlegs, a very able Seminole war chief on the warpath.
Oh, shit, my bad. Running back, huh? Talk to me, Do Right E. Give it to me.
Billy Bowlegs, a very able Seminole war chief on the warpath.
Seminole war chief. Look at her.
Path. This painting gives
on a what? Warpath. Let's go.
An accurate idea of what southeastern warriors of the early 19th century were
19th damn century. Let go.
Like, for purposes of portraiture, Bowlegs is shown without war paint. Note that the paint on his 2 followers is not merely decorated, but also serves to some extent to camouflage them, courtesy of the City Art Museum, St. Louis. Billy Bowlegs. Painting gives an accurate idea of what southeastern warriors of the early 19th century were like, American Indians.
See that? Billy Bowlegs. And Billy White Shoe Johnson probably some kin to him. You never know, man. Shit. All right, man. We're gonna get off into the book, man. The History of Ancient America by George Jones. Let go. Uh-oh. No. See, y'all think we playing, man. We ain't playing, man. Look at that. Oh, you think we playing? Man, we got an extensive library, man. I will show it to you, man. We got a very extensive library. And I even got keys to Care Mail joint, right? Been had it. So what is y'all saying, man? We been doing this. We're just gonna get some correlation right quick, and we're gonna call it a wrap, right? You see that? Huh? History of ancient America, huh? Nah. See, this is a fucking crime scene, right? And somebody has to be convicted. Every time we see some hijack, history hijack, it's a fucking crime scene, right? And the Most High coming back to judge. Look, you got Tecumseh right here, right? Y'all think this is a game. I believe this was Elijah. Check my video out. Because he united the people, just like the prophecy said. Now it's over with. The Most High coming back now. No more prophets. No more prosters. No more messiahs. No. The Most High coming back. He gonna deal with this shit him damn self. And I can't wait. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is, if there ever was a dumbass captivity, right? It would have to be this one right here. This is a dumbass captivity. You got people walking around wearing masks and shit. They killing their own selves, man. How in the hell you gonna get me to kill my own self? That's crazy. I'm gonna start putting their ass on camera and putting their ass on YouTube. What? Let's get off into it. Where I want to start at. The lately recovered ruins, cities, and temples in Central America, right? Now, in this book, right, I'm going to paint the narrative. They're going to give a narrative that these are two different people sharing the same damn traits. We're just talking in the days of Solomon, the kingdom was divided. Watch this shit. Central America, and of which no ancient record is to be found, have shattered the chain of knowledge, history to atoms. And until that chain is again united by a firmly established theory, education herself must pause, ere she can, with the wand of truth, pointing to her rising children. Who? The children of Israel. The history of the world, or its inhabitants. Suspicion has asserted that all natives of the continent of Columbus, right? Columbus, my ass, might probably have been originally of Hebrew extraction, without a shadow of a doubt. And we have many of these books saying the same shit, right? Oh, hell no. Well, yeah, I guess so. Damn, it's big to me. God damn. Whoa. All right, let me get some focus going on. All right, suspicion has asserted auto. Okay. All right. The assertion has been made in doubt and trembling, for writers have been confounded by essential contrast in the religious customs of North and South. You see that? Now, on old maps, South is North and North is South. right? So indeed, this would put the northern kingdom in where? South America. But they're making a distinction between the same damn people. Northern kingdom, southern kingdom. There were no analogies between them, huh? Okay. Which circumstance should have compelled historians to pursue another path of inquiry and so obtain a conclusive truth, but they found a Gordian knot which they could not unravel, and assuming the impatient weapon of Alexander, they destroyed it. And they destroyed many of your ancient books, especially Mayan ancient texts, right? Because there, what's that pyramid, the Popol Vuh, right? There lies the source of Genesis in the Popol Vuh, right? And so they destroyed a lot of our shit. The architecture, however, listen now, the architecture, however, of the ruins of Copan, Palenque, Exmal, and their time-honored associates has furnished a Rosetta Stone. So by these buildings, right, these mud flood buildings, biblical settings, right, it is a Rosetta Stone, a sign to aid the new translation of the hieroglyphical history of now ancient America. But we've been ancient. And if our theory is true, not only have the Israelites walked the land where the sun bestows his last smile, but another nation in which was retained the primitive language of the Diluvian world. We're just talking Paleo-Hebrew. This is why we dig on it. It's the source. It is a pictograph. Has nothing to do with words. The most ancient name of the Creator. That's where we find it. Ha, wah. When a baby comes out of a mother's stomach, what are the first sounds, the vibration it makes? Wow. Huh? Stop playing, man. We're just talking the breath that secures, right? That intake is feminine. That's the feminine. That's your mother above. And that exhale, that is the masculine. That is your father above. Wow. See that? I know you felt the vibration. It's power in the name now. We ain't sitting around here doing this research for nothing. Diluvian world, right? Primitive language, Paleo-Hebrew, in which we find the 9 commandments in Los Lunas, New Mexico, right? And we're going to get into it. Previously trod that soil as Aborigines. And beyond all this, if our thread of Ariadne led us faithfully, if not, the Almighty Father, right? Now we're cooking. Who gave the thoughts will pardon its application. Yes, beyond all the bounding feelings, leaping at events, at once classic and venerated, we contemplate another branch of our theory. Okay, everybody got a theory, huh? For if we do not write in error, and our perfect faith assures us that we do not, then the trembling hand which sought to doubt the Savior's, right, wounds, whatever that means, has been outstretched in sacred oratory, even in those southern wilds. Southern wilds, huh? Let's go. The bold yet conquered voice, which uttered in hallowed and confirmed faith. Most high, my power. My most high, my power. That's how we translate it, right? We dodged the hijack over here. We've been doing that. Has given forth its mission, eloquence, even in the Western Hemisphere. Okay, so in the South, Western Hemisphere, we're just talking the continent of Shem, and there are the sainted ashes of that apostle may yet repose. We're just talking about the ancient histories of Amarukhan, right? The preceding extract may be viewed as the exordium of an original history to follow, wherein, Shalaki, if we fail, it will be the boldness of the attempt, and not the deed confounds us. All right, this shit big, man. Taken as a basis for our illustration, the rules of argument. We will first identify one race. So they're trying to identify what a kingdom, whether it's north or south, right? That's all we're talking about. And they just saying it subliminally. And then prove that the existence of another is not only apparent, you see that, but absolute. For the convenience of the general reader, the word Meshikan, until the true name is established, will be applied throughout the following pages to all Central and South America. For the word South may be confounded with that portion of the Republic of North America. We're just talking about they were divided, that's all. In the days of Solomon, the kingdom was divided, huh? And so, denominated, and especially with the American reader. The fundamental error with all writers upon the Aborigines of America is that they have viewed them as one people. You see that? We are one people. We're just talking about in the days of Solomon, the kingdom was divided. Authors have therefore been confounded by the different customs, right? Yeah, right. And ceremonies of religion. Now here they're trying to divide, right? You see that? And practice in the two great divisions. You see that? In the days of Solomon, the kingdom was divided of the continent. They have seen that the natives were, to a certain extent, in one part of the vast domain, idolaters. We're just talking the northern kingdom, which was more towards South America and not in the other, huh? The northern kingdom was the first to get on the Most High's nerve with the idolatry. Then came the southern kingdom. And therefore, all of us were dispersed. But who went first? The northern kingdom. We must acknowledge this, right? And not in the other. That the North was essentially Republican in every respect, every aspect, Shalaki, of its political existence, while that of the Mexican America, right? And we're talking what Solomon was, right? Was an essential composed of kingdoms and empires and governed by despotic monarchs. And that republics were interwoven with them, Shalaki, at birth, a belch. That each man in the north was a warrior. We're just talking the southern kingdom. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? And an equal, acknowledging no superior but their leader in time of battle. Huh? We're just talking David, who was pressed to John, huh? And should he fall in action, there was not a member of the tribe in which they politically lived, but could have taken his place and filled it with similar courage and ability, because we're talking about bloodlines, right? We're talking about royal bloodlines, 12 tribes, right? In Mexican, huh? Amarukhan, they were not equal, but from the emperor they descended by degrees to the serf and slave. So we were warring, right? In that country, stone and stucco temples and palaces were, and still continue to be found, erected with costly magnificence, and in which the jeweled idols, huh? Just talking South America, to which they bent the knee, right? Their rich dwellings were splendid mansions, adorned with sculptured and beaten in gold and graced with the works of art. And as a people, enjoying all the refined elegancies of life. But in the north, their temple was the azure canopy. You see that? North America, right? But in the north, their temple was the azure canopy of who? Hawa, adorned with its myriads of beaten stars. And when beneath the sublime dome they bent the knee, it was to the Almighty Hawa alone. See that? And their palaces were the gorgeous vistas of the forest, huh? Amongst your giant crystal trees, the giant columns were gigantic trees. You see that? The columns were the gigantic trees, each year increasing in their stateliness. Their shadowy and painted roofs with far spreading branches and nature's tinted foliages. Their mansions were those of independent wanderers, huh? We're just talking Levitical stuff. Even the simple tents of Israel. And as for the jeweled idols and figures of beaten gold, they presented the diamonds of the human eye, radiant with intellectual beams, and glancing from the living emblem of the first and priceless image placed in the gardens, in Eden's garden. Shalaki, let me say that again. And glancing from the living emblem of the first and priceless image placed in Eden's garden by the architect of what? The universe. All right. 9 Spiral signing out. This is part 2. Part 3 coming, man. And we're going to get into American Holocaust. And we're going to show you how we was living, man, because people have got to know this shit. I mean, we had breath mints, deodorant, and shit, and we was trying to give it to these motherfuckers when the land invaders, when they came over. These motherfuckers that look just like us. And so you see how history has been misconstrued and in a lot of cases completely fake and contrived. All right, 9 Spiral signing out.